Alright, once again, before I begin everyone probably wants to see the build, so here it is. So, what I like to start out with is 4 points into great influence. You really want that radius big enough for the team to have increased heavy and light attacks. Next, definitely 2 points into cardio for the extra sprinting, so you can run often longer. 1 point into artful dodger cause putting in 2 points is useless, because there's no difference between 15% and 20%. It's not worth it. After that 3 points into industrial strength. Last patch leader health was buffed, but overall this skill makes you quite tanky, so you really wanna be in those team fights and get in their face of the demon. As long as you don't go off on your own, that type of thing will get you killed. Next, 1 point into arcane knowledge. This skill ain't all that, but this next one will. Quicker cooldown. This at maximum points will reduce the cooldown of your Lord's Wrath ability, so you use this on cooldown as much as you can. I'll explain more later on. Now we're gonna go under industrial and go to reinforced amulet. This will make you lose less shield, which will help you be tanky in those team fights against the demon. Next, go down to seeing star. 3 points into this will make balance go down slightly at maximum by 15%, but with Lord's Wrath active as you swing with your sword, you'll be taking down the tanky elites and basics units, bosses included. Next is 4 points into devastating force, so your sword damage is higher, and the last 2 points you can put into are either deep pockets, ammo for more ammo, and pocket matchsticks so you can carry extra sticks for them if you and your entire team have high fear levels. Now let's head into the next part, shall we? Welcome to the Lord Arthur guide. Let's talk about weaknesses of the character. His 2 abilities, that are Weapon Master is Feel Lackluster, and his 4 perk Fuel the Fire. Where you perform a finisher you have your ability 5 seconds longer, but the problem with that is, since your basic damage with Lord's Wrath is so high, it's very hard to do that. Puppeteer's basic units go down pretty quick, so it's hard to use Fuel the Fire, so he desperately needs changes to that. Arthur's 2nd and 3rd ability need changes cause Weapon Master is hurt the character so much. Strengths of the character. In some extent Arthur can have moments where he can be good. When you're next to a warrior, let's say Army of Darkness, Ashiel buff his damage up higher considering if he has a chainsaw, and with his passive being he attacks faster with a chainsaw, his damage goes up with that buff from Arthur. Let's talk about the build. Great influence. You for sure definitely want the aura to expand, so that way, while capturing the objective for the dagger and pages, and as long as you're sticking with the team, you're buffing light and heavy damage by 30%, which warriors are gonna be doing a hell of a lot of damage with their heavy attacks. Cardio. At the start of the game, leaders have bad stamina. Start because of their consumption rate being high. 2 points into cardio will decrease that by 10% at maximum level. You'll see a difference in game cause you'll definitely need that early game start with stamina if found by the demon. Arcane knowledge. You have to spend this point to get to the next one cause this skill isn't useful. All this does is just find objectives faster, but it ain't all that good. But you need this point for the skill tree. Quicker cooldown. Arthur's Lord Wrath ability without this is 45 seconds. With this skill it's 35% cause at maximum it's 10% cooldown. So the point with this skill is spam your ability on cooldown so you can fight those bosses and take them down quicker, and it also has fear reduction, definitely worth the cooldown. Artful Dodger. This perk is good cause leaders can have 3 dodges total, which sound, but maximuming this at 20% doesn't make a difference cause it's the same, so that's why I don't have it at 20%. Just leave this at 15%, or to make it sound easier spend 1 point into this. Industrial strength. Definitely worth being hard to take down cause leaders got a health buff recently from the last patch, so it's good for them to be in the demon's face, to be a tank for the team, and just give them the buffs as it goes on. Reinforced amulet. This helps you be a bit harder to take down. If you last longer, this perk just reduces shield damage reduction. Seeing stars. You need this because with the Lord's Wrath definitely wanna take down those elites and boss balance bars. Devastating force. This will help you do more damage, especially with Lord's Wrath activating new bosses quicker. Lastly, I choose both deep pockets ammo and matchsticks because for ammo, I wanna save ammo for the team if someone runs out of ammo, and matchsticks because if my team S fear is high I wanna have a lot of matchsticks so I can start those fires. so I've been experimenting with other builds, but this is my main build I use, because I feel this is his best build you can do with him personally. What makes Arthur so fun is just with the sword, that fire effect just makes it all the fun. Just having a sword being swung around like crazy with the effect makes him so badass. People always say to themselves that they wanna do a lot of damage with leaders, cause they wanna be the best, which isn't the point. When I play Arthur I just have my ability on cooldown. Love spamming finishers, so I can keep Lord's Wrath and keep my team buffed up, because it's how he's played. I don't care for the damage just to support the team. Now I'm gonna show you how I personally use the pink fuck to upgrade him early. So for me personally, this is how I upgrade leaders. Personally I may do it differently from other people, but this is how I mainly play Arthur. If I upgrade him with pink fuck, I maximum out fear extremely early. You may be asking why. Leaders have fear reduction already. So the reason why is because when I started playing I didn't maximum out fear, and usually my fear would go up extensively. Even when I'm with the team and early game I don't wanna get possessed at the start, because I don't wanna be a paper bag and feed the demon. So for me, I start with fear. Then I maximum out melee, cause Arthur's melee focused, cause you want that damage after that. Then I do stamina for the longer sprinting, because like I said earlier, cause leaders can only have 3 dodges, so definitely need this. Now after that I didn't fill out the other upgrades, because that is entirely up to you. I would suggest health, shield, then range last. But overall Arthur's is one of weaker leaders, but he's still overall fun with the sword. I hope Saber at some point looks into his kit and give him some buffs to make the flow feel a lot better. Arthur 100% with some changes can definitely feel like a beast. The way he feels now is a paper bag. Still a bit clunky. Abilities can feel weaker considering Fuel the Fire should be 20 seconds. But hopefully they'll look into leaders giving them more buffs, cause at the moment the health buff they got was good, but right now it's not enough to keep them up with the current meta. Hopefully Saber can deep dive more into this. Final thoughts overall, Arthur in my opinion is pretty bad but fun. What I like is the keeping Lord's Wrath active as long as possible and just spamming finishers. Hopefully the devs give him some love to make him feel smoother, and the flow of him can make him more fun. Here's some suggestions that can definitely make him better. His second and third abilities are Weapon Master is with light and heavy attacks by 30%. I feel that maybe he should have faster attack speed with the sword for light and heavy by maybe 5 or 10%. And quicker recovery speed. With his fourth ability Fuel the Fire you can have 3 extra seconds of it by execution, which isn't great, so what I would do is make it 20 seconds and give him 15% protections, cause his health can be stomped pretty easily. This would make Arthur a complete beast, and cause I feel with better changes like this that are worth testing out, the love he would get from this would be huge, considering I think he's the weakest between Leader Ash and Annie. So we'll see what happens in the future, cause Arthur definitely needs a buff. Despite his weakness and still very fun to play. If you main Lord Arthur, just know you're going to struggle a lot, but I feel once you understand him, you'll feel the flow as you swing your sword around and be the leader of Castle Kanda and carry the team to victory. Just kidding, you're not supposed to be top damage, just have fun with Fuel the Fire, haha. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry this took me a while, work got in the way. Stay tuned for Plaguebringer. I'm gonna get working on her probably sooner rather than later, then afterwards Evil Ash, then after that Leader Ash. That's the plan. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how I can improve on these guide/videos, cause I take feedback seriously and want to give good content. I love Evil Dead and hope this game lasts a long time, cause I enjoy it so much. Talk you guys later, and remember, stay frosty.